Hello everyone, welcome to SW News. A few months ago, the innocuous word toolkit became infamous in India. Now the toolkit is back. This time the issue is raked up by the BJP. However, it seems the whole issue has backfired on the BJP with social media giant Twitter labeling some of BJP leaders' tweet as manipulated media. Let's talk about this issue in detail and step by step. But before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. On Tuesday, BJP released what it called a toolkit by the Congress to tarnish Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the centre's image over the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. BJP President JP Nadda first talked about Congress's toolkit models in a tweet. Subsequently, the allegation was taken up by Union Minister Smriti Irani, BJP General Secretary BL Santosh and spokesperson of the party Sambit Patra. The BJP leaders shared a document seemingly printed on the letterhead of the AICC Research Department. In a tweet, Nadda said that Congress was master at dividing society and spewing venom, adding that India is seeing Congress's antics while the nation is fighting COVID-19. He further said that I would urge Congress party to go beyond toolkit models and do something constructive. BL Santosh, on the other hand, accused the Congress of spreading fake, negative news and stirring up discontent amidst the pandemic crisis, calling this disgusting. With his tweet, he also attached 2 pages of a document purportedly on a Congress letterhead with instructions saying that this is an opportunity to destroy his, that is, Prime Minister Modi's image and erode his popularity. As the approval ratings of Prime Minister Modi have been high and have not dipped despite crisis and mismanagement. Now, Smriti Irani, Union Minister, also tweeted. She said, and I quote, "My country, our country is at war with the virus. To singularly commercialize it as a political opportunity and deal in death, I never imagined Congress was capable of such a low." Another Union Minister, Hardeep Puri, linked the Congress toolkit to criticism against the Central Vista project. He said, "They first created doubt on vaccines, then want everyone to be vaccinated. They highlighted shortages of oxygen and hospital beds, then moved to Central Vista." Now, this is what Hardeep Puri had tweeted. Sambit Patra also said that Congress extending help to the needy during the pandemic is more of a public relations exercise with the help of friendly journalists and influencers than a soulful endeavor. He accused the party of tarnishing not just the government but also COVID warriors and said that Congress leaders had been told to influence writers in the foreign media to magnify images of dead bodies. According to Sambit Patra, the Congress had told its workers to also keep using the term super spreader Kumbh. So what exactly was in the alleged toolkit? Let's talk about that. Well, the document in question laid out instructions on how to destroy, which is Modi's image, and erode his popularity. They advised that new coronavirus mutant should be dubbed as Indian strain or Modi strain. The document circulated by the BJP included instructions purportedly by the Congress asking its followers to track people who are seeking help and to ensure that they tagged the party's leaders in reply. The alleged toolkit also asked the Congress volunteers to take help of friendly journalists to amplify their messages. There was also a separate document that criticized Central Vista, the ambitious project of PM Modi, for which India will be spending 20,000 crore rupees. Amid the pandemic, the work of Central Vista continues and several opposition parties have already criticized it, calling it insensitive. Now, BJP alleged that it was a grand plan of the Congress party to defame Central Vista project and PM Modi by circulating this alleged toolkit. Now, the document goes on to suggest the use of social media to track requests for help by people on COVID, contacting them and asking them to tag the IYC, which is Indian Youth Congress handle, and its leaders apart from media professionals and other influencers. The document also urges campaigners to use phrases like Indian strain whenever talking about the new mutant and says that social media volunteers may call it Modi strain, as well as push phrases like missing Amit Shah, quarantined Jai Shankar, sidelined Rajnath Singh, insensitive Nirmala Sitharaman, etc. It must be noted here that few days ago, NSUI leader Nagesh Kariyappa had filed a missing complaint against Home Minister Amit Shah. The BJP alleged that one part of the said toolkit pointed towards criticizing the Kumbh Mela. It questioned why did the Congress want to only point towards Kumbh Mela as super spreader. Now, what exactly did the Congress say about this whole issue? Soon after the BJP leader's tweet accusing Congress of circulating the toolkit, Congress defended itself. It said the document was fake and it was an attempt of forgery and fraud. The party also filed a complaint with the Delhi police demanding an FIR against all the 4 BJP leaders. It also said that it would write to social media platforms for action against BJP leaders for propagating a forged and fabricated letter. The complaint on behalf of the Congress was filed by AICC Research Department Head Rajiv Gowda and Social Media Department Head Rohan Gupta. It accused BJP leaders of forging the letterhead of AICC Research Department and thereafter printing false and fabricated content on the same with the intent to create communal disharmony and civil unrest in the country, escalating violence, fueling hate, and spreading fake news. It also said the BJP was trying to divert the attention from the failures of the government. It sought action against BJP leaders who had shared the document, including JP Nadda, Smriti Irani, BL Santosh, and Sambit Patra. The Congress on Thursday also wrote to Twitter asking it to permanently suspend the accounts of BJP leaders, including Party Chief JP Nadda and Union Minister Smriti Irani, for allegedly spreading misinformation and unrest in the society. So how did Twitter respond to this? A day after Congress's request, Twitter today marked the tweet by Sambit Patra as manipulated media. Twitter's synthetic and manipulated media policy says, and I quote, "You may not deceptively promote synthetic or manipulated media that are likely to cause harm. In addition, we may label tweets containing synthetic and manipulated media to help people understand their authenticity and to provide additional context." The microblogging site also says it may label tweets that include media, including videos, audios, and images that have been deceptively altered or fabricated. So this is what the Twitter's response was. It labeled the tweet and the images that were shared by Sambit Patra as manipulated media. So the question remains is the document that was shared fake or real? Now this question arises as Congress termed it a fake document and accused BJP of forgery. Alt News, an independent fact-checking website, also carried out a detailed analysis of this document, and what they found, let's talk a bit about this. What the Alt News article suggests is that there could be possibly 2 documents, one which refers to COVID-19 response and other which focuses on Central Vista project. As per Alt News, the letterhead on the Central Vista document does not match the one on the COVID-19 toolkit. It also points to the header and footer of the 2 documents and the font that was used. Now, Rajiv Gowda, the AICC Research Department head, had said that the policy document criticizing government's COVID response was made in Word file and then it was converted into a PDF file for circulation. As per Alt News, a leaner font has been used on the COVID-19 toolkit. The font of page numbering also doesn't match. The number 1 has been written in 2 different styles on the Central Vista document and COVID-19 document as well. There is also a difference between the font used on the header to mention date or month. Now, after Congress leaders including Priyanka Gandhi termed the COVID-19 toolkit as fake, several BJP workers and supporters shared what they claim is properties of the toolkit. Sambit Patra also shared a screenshot of the LinkedIn profile of the author of the document, Soumya Verma, who works with Rajiv Gowda. Now, clarifying this whole issue, Rajiv Gowda posted another tweet saying that AICC indeed prepared a document on Central Vista, but the COVID-19 toolkit that BJP alleges was prepared by the Congress party was in fact forged and made by the BJP. He further said that Sambit Patra is showing the metadata or author of the real document and attributing it to the fake. So the whole sum and substance of this entire issue is this. There is in fact a document prepared by the AICC Research Department, and that was regarding Central Vista. The document pointed to criticism and over Central Vista. The Congress itself has admitted it. However, it says it never prepared the COVID-19 document, which it says has been forged on its letterhead that matches its own. Additionally, the metadata referred by BJP leaders is the one of Central Vista document and not of the COVID document, according to the Alt News fact check. Twitter has already labeled it as manipulated media, so will there be any other action? That remains to be seen, but it is extremely unfortunate that at a time when India is fighting a severe health crisis, the ruling party is more focused on the criticism than actual pandemic response. How many of the leaders who shared the document, termed as manipulated media now, have shared people's desperate plea for help, their plea for finding hospital beds or oxygen? That is the question we need to ask. Well, do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Hello everyone. HW News English is 2 years old now. When we started this venture, we promised ourselves one thing, that news should remain free, because right to know is the right of every Indian. But to keep news free for everyone, we need support from some of you. And thus we have rolled out membership on our YouTube channel HW News English. But mind you, the membership is completely voluntary. The programs that we were doing earlier, that we are doing now, will continue to remain free. First level is a basic level. Here, you can be our supporter by paying Rs 199 per month. This membership gives you certain perks and benefits. The perks include unique badges in front of your name, a live show from Mr. Sujit Nair and from Mr. Akhilesh Bhargava per month for our members. You can also vote in some exclusive members-only polls. Now the second level is Super Supporter. Here you can be our Super Supporter by paying Rs 3,999 per month. This membership will include every perk that comes with basic level. Additionally, our Super Supporters can be a part of a WhatsApp group where we can have discussions and suggestions on various topics. The second perk includes a gift pack with our merchandise. And the third perk is a Google Meet with Mr. Sujit Nair, where you can join the meet and ask your questions to Mr. Nair face to face. Lastly, if you like, we would give a shout out to our super supporters in our programs. So, hope to see you soon with our badges.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.